guys? Welcome back to my channel. Jess here with another video for you today. If you're new, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Today I'm actually creating my very first makeup look here on my channel using the Morphe X James Charles palette. So if you like this look and you want to see how I created it, then just go ahead and keep watching. What's up guys? I'm first going in to prime my eyes with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. This is what's recommended to use with the James Charles palette. I'm just taking the brush and blending it all over. And now I'm taking my finger. I like to use the warmth of my finger to make sure it's all blended out and there's no brush strokes. Using the James Charles palette, I'm going to go in first with the color B. This is the matte yellow shade. And I'm going to go ahead and be blending that up into my upper crease, blending it in windshield wiper motions, back and forth until it's all blended out. I did dip my brush into the color a few times to make sure it was nice and opaque, but still blending to make sure there's no harsh edges. Now I'm going in with the color 518 here. This is a neon orange, and I'm going to go ahead and just be blending that on top of the yellow to blend those two together to make a nice transition shade. Still using windshield wiper motions back and forth. I did take a clean fluffy brush to make sure I blended all of that out so there was no harsh lines. Now I'm going to be dipping into the shade Rusted. This is a matte chili orange, and I'm going to be bringing that in a little bit lower than I did the other two colors to define my crease a little bit more. Again, blending back and forth. I did dip this color a few times as well just to build it up and make sure it was nice and bold. Now I'm going in and I'm dipping into the shade You're Kidding, which is a matte red. I'm just packing that on my outer corner before I start blending it to make sure that red really does pop. Taking a clean fluffy brush, I'm going to just blend all of that together to make sure it's nice and soft. I'm using the Colourpop concealer here. I'm going to be cutting my crease with this. I normally like to use Tarte Shape Tape, but I'm currently out of that one at the moment. And I'm just doing a half cut crease. I'm not going to cut my crease all the way through. Now dipping into the shade Literally. This is more of a shimmer, bright flamingo pink, and I'm going to just pack that on where I did cut the crease. Taking a little bit of that You're Kidding shade and blending it out so the two colors are nice and blended. I used a little bit of Urban Decay setting spray to intensify the Literally shade to make sure it popped a little more. Now I'm using the Clinique Pretty Easy liquid eyeliner. I'm just lining the top without a wing just so my real lashes blend in with the false lashes. Now I'm using the 24/7 pencil liner from Urban Decay to tightline. Using the Leslie lashes, I'm applying those off camera, and I am priming my face with the Catrice face primer. It is sold at Ulta, very affordable. This helps minimize and blur any fine lines and pores. I like to focus this in my T-zone where I have more pores and blend outward. Using the Cover FX Power Play Foundation, I'm just going to go in with the Real Technique sponge and blend that all over. This foundation gives more of a fuller coverage and a matte finish. Very good for oily skin. Using the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use concealer, I'm going to go ahead and apply this underneath my eyes, center of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose and my chin. Taking that Real Technique sponge again, I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. I am using the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the lighter shade to bake. Just applying an excess amount underneath my eyes. Now I'm taking a Real Techniques buffing brush and I'm going to apply some of that translucent powder everywhere else on my face. Now I'm taking the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer and a dual fiber brush. I'm just placing that into the hollows of my cheeks using circular motions so it's nice and seamless. I like to add a little bit on my nose. Don't like to do any crazy contouring. Now I'm taking the Makeup Forever blush and applying that to the apples of my cheeks and blending backwards. Going in with the Anastasia Ombre highlight and the Anastasia brush, I'm going to apply this to the high points of my cheekbones. I like to use some of my Urban Decay All-Nighter setting spray to intensify the highlight a little bit. A little bit on the tip of my nose, down the bridge of my nose as well. Inner corner of my eye. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to be mixing the shades 518 and Rusted and applying that along my lower lash line. Taking a more fluffy brush, I'm going to just be blending that out. Now for my lips, I'm using the Huda Lipliner. With the Anastasia matte lipstick, I'm taking the shade Rosewood and going to be applying that on top of that lip liner. Now I'm taking the Nars Climax Mascara and I'm going to apply that to mend my falsies with the real lashes and on my bottom lower lash line. Now to finish the look, I'm going in with the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. And that completes the look.
Time stops when I'm falling for